What's going down, everybody? It's your favorite homeboy Jethro, and these are some more of my opinions. Well, it's been a few days, and all of us are digesting and processing the horrific murder of Charlie Kirk by a crazed, indoctrinated, sick in the head psycho. And maybe the worst part of all of it is just seeing how callous and cold some people are. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a father, and people that know me, I'm a recovering heroin addict. I'm a junkie, lying, manipulating piece of shit. I try not to be that person anymore, but it's who I was, and I have to make amends to that every day. And I've tried. I put my whole story out here. Even though not a lot of people have seen it, I at least had the courage to put it out there. Because I'm proud of where I am today in my life and the semblance of normalcy I've been able to get back. Because don't get it fucking twisted, not a lot of people come back from full-blown heroin addiction the way that I had it. And it's not a brag, it's not a pat on the back. I never should have put myself in that position anyways, but I did. And by the grace of God, the love of my family, and most importantly, the love of my wife, I made it out by the skin of my teeth. So, life is precious. Why am I here? Like, it's not really like survivor's guilt, but I do question, because there's hundreds of thousands of videos that this fentanyl killed. And I just don't, why am I here? Why did I live? I was a piece of shit, junkie, horrible person for a lot of years. Why'd I live? And a guy like Charlie, with God in his heart, and just seemed a really decent human being, you know? I don't have a son, but if I had a son, I'd want him to grow up to be like Charlie, man. Guy didn't have a college degree. He forged his own path in life. He made something of himself. Like, this guy used to carry suitcases, and then look what he turned it into. On nothing but his blood, sweat, and tears. Blood. And his own gumption and the refusal to give in and to be silent. He was killed for it. It's like... And then you have all these disgusting people that are just cheering it. And the worst that I've seen so far, well, all the teachers, which is just mind-boggling, because you are in charge of shaping young minds and giving kids moral compasses and showing them how to be productive members of society. Not a bunch of hate-filled bitches who can't stomach somebody disagreeing with them. The horror. But TMZ, Harvey. Yeah. How the table turns. Your staff cheered this. You've made your living busting out people in the spotlight when they lied about things, and you had the video and you went, not gonna let you get away with this. Here's the proof. Ain't that a bitch, homie? Because now, there was a police chase. You're right. They were watching a police chase, and we can time it up. And the exact moment on that police chase where they say President Trump has announced that Charlie Kirk is dead, awful lot of cheering in the TMZ back rooms and green rooms. We know you motherfuckers have cameras everywhere. So Harvey, you can go down with the ship, or you can toss the fucking rats overboard. So this idea that you people can't be held accountable. Said there's freedom of speech, and then there's just being a disgusting human being. There's a decorum at work, and like you said, but hey, however, if this is what you believe, we can let everybody know what TMZ believes. They believe in clapping. When a father of a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old gets gunned down for his political beliefs, cool, all right. That's what TMZ stands for. Should be CTMZ, cheering the murder zone. Like, tell me I'm wrong. We got the evidence, bro. And so do you. It's just so disgusting. Hey. And again, I'll try to pray for him, but like, people are such two-faced pieces of shit. Be who you are in your heart and soul 24/7. Like, if you cheering that, cool. But cheer it 24/7 in front of everybody. Don't do it when you just feel like you're safe amongst like-minded people. Like I said, karma's a motherfucker. And then I can't understand how anybody could cheer that. But then there's going to be another part of this. Those of us on the right that, have jobs and have other shit going on in our lives, you know what? We just don't really have the time or the energy usually to argue with liberals in our day-to-day lives. Over the last 20 years, I can't tell you how many times I've stayed quiet or not really shown how deeply I feel about things because they're allowed to yell and scream at us in public and we're not allowed to say shit. But you know what? Never again. I support Trump. This immigration ICE stuff is what I voted for. Criminals being prosecuted and thrown in jail is what I voted for. People being deported who came here illegally is what I voted for. And I don't give a shit who doesn't like it. And I am never gonna be silent again. Because every time I think about biting my tongue, I'm gonna think about Charlie. And because of that, I will never be silent again. And I don't think I'm alone. I've heard someone equate this to what Yamamoto said about the Japanese attacking Pearl Harbor. The only thing we will accomplish is awaking a sleeping giant whose wrath and fury we cannot imagine or defeat. Or hope to defeat, I think. But yeah. So y'all done it. Y'all done it. Throwing down the gauntlet. Like you said, I know we have our own crazies on the right, and I really hope nobody does anything because it doesn't solve anything. And we don't want that. I'll say again, I want nobody to be hurt for their political beliefs. So, like I said, we love you, Charlie. God, we are going to be... The world is such a lesser place for you not being in it. But Harvey, you've been warned. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. So, I love y'all. Be good or be good at it. And also, I usually end my videos with a shout out to all my brothers and sisters in active addiction, and I'm praying for you, because if you're alive today, it's not too late to get help. So, but it's just, what a week, man. What a week. It's been horrific. And we all need to love each other. And like I said, I'm really, even though I'm disgusted by all these people on the left, I don't hate them. I want them to not hate me. So, all right. I love y'all. Be good or be good at it.